Hi guys, welcome to this new session of Equity for CFA Level 2. Today we'll be going over the third reading of Equity, which is talking about industry and company analysis. Now this forms the end of the introductory readings. So the first three readings, as I've said in the previous sessions also, the first three readings are just introducing to the concept and how the processes of equity valuation work. From fourth reading onwards, you'll get into the details of valuation. So this sort of marks the end of the introduction phase of this reading. So let's start with the first concept right away, which is talking about valuation or analysis frameworks. So our entire analysis of a company or our entire valuation framework, we can have different approaches, and these would seem very familiar to you. First, we have the top-down approach. Then we have the bottom-up approach. The top-down approach is the one where, in order to analyze a company, my starting point becomes the economy. So I'm starting with analyzing the economy. My intention is I want to look at economic factors like GDP growth rate, inflation, employment rates, all of these. And I want to first select the best economies, the ones which are developing at a faster rate than the others. And then I'll slowly trickle down to industry and company. So I first have economy, then I have industry, and then I have company. Whereas bottom-up approach is exact opposite, where the first intention is to start with analysis of the company. Look at the details of the company, pick out the most profitable companies. And once I have, let's say 30 or 40 really good companies, then I'll start to weed them out by looking at which belong to the industries which are not very sustainable. So I'll remove them. And then which belong to the countries which are not very sustainable in terms of their economy. I'll remove them also. So starts with company, then moves on to the industry, and then the economy. Two approaches, the sequence reverses. And then you have third, which is a hybrid approach. Basically a combination of top down and bottom up, where it is just saying that the process of analysis is not necessarily as rigid. Rather, it's a little bit more fluid. Maybe I start with the industry, then do the companies, and at the end I do economy. Sort of a combination of the two. Now, the key thing to note here is the economic analysis is not specifically part of your equity valuation, at least as far as syllabus goes. The concepts of economics are dealt with in economics because you have an entire section of economics. The CFA Institute is not bothering you with the details of economic analysis here in equity. As the chapter says, this is giving you an idea of industry and company analysis. So we have details of industry and company, which we are going to be covering in this particular reading. Now, before we get to the further sections of the reading, I want to clarify right away. This reading is not necessarily giving you too many calculations or too many details as to how the company analysis or the industrial analysis is supposed to be done. In fact, if you remember, we had a similar reading at level 1 also. All of those details hold true as it is. What this reading is doing is it is giving you a brief introduction to how in the real world the entire process works. So it's not necessarily adding a lot of new things for you, but rather a lot of students at level 1 often had doubt that how exactly do we value companies. Well, this is giving you a brief introduction to that entire process. So not necessarily looking at analysis, but giving you an idea of how the process in the real world would operate. So just keep that in mind. This reading has some very large questions given in your curriculum and in some other books if you are referring them. The key thing is the exam, all the LOS that you have in this reading, the learning objective statements, none of them are asking you to be able to do the detailed analysis of a company all by yourself. So the key thing is all of those large examples that are given in your syllabus, those are mostly for your understanding perspective and not necessarily for the exam perspective. So don't get confused or worried that all of a sudden you're seeing a 2 or 3 page example with a lot of information. Don't be worried about that. That is just for your understanding purposes. Another thing I want to clarify right away, we'll be following slightly different pattern for this reading. So they've given different topics at different places. I'll be combining them and clubbing them under different headings. So the exact headings might not match with your curriculum. Don't worry about that either. Now that all of that's out of the way, let's move on to the first major section. So this was just an introduction. Let's move on to company analysis.